Hello, Louisiana Beer Reviews. This is a special taste challenge. Douglas of the Virginia Beach area sent this Wernesgrüner Pils German beer to me. Sent me 3 bottles. Thank you very much, Doug. I did a dual review with my friend David. Then he said, how about doing a taste challenge with like a Czech Pilsner? See if you can tell the difference between the two sub-styles. I doubt I can, but I'll try. Wernesgrüner is in this brown, well, the light hitting it here, it makes it look olive green. With the light hitting it there, it looks brown. Product of Germany, imported by Prestige Wine and Spirits Group, Princeton, Minnesota. They have an interesting website, check it out. 4.9% alcohol. Wernesgrüner, Germany. Best by July of 2021. Good date. Pretty bottle. Bad size, 11.2, but hey, the Europeans say y'all have a bad size for tall cans because you have 473 milliliters, we have 500 milliliters. Okay, you got us. Pilsner Urquell, the original Pilsner. Brewed in Pilsen, Czech Republic. Since 1842, the original Pilsner, 11.2 ounce bottle. This is another one of those olive green from that angle with a little brown and then brown. You'll see it in green bottles in some places. It used to be green here. Since 1842, 4.4% alcohol. Now, Wernesgrüner is an old brewery, all right? So from many hundreds of years ago, but this particular Pils is going to be after the Pilsner Urquell, because Pilsner Urquell was the original one. And Bitburger owns Wernesgrüner today. Nice pop. In 1842, the Citizens Brewery in Pilsen brewed the world's first golden Pilsner. It never stopped. Pilsen. Nice smoke. 1842, that was in the days when the Kingdom of Bohemia, there was no Czech Republic, the Kingdom of Bohemia was included in the German Confederation, along with 39 other states. Well, the Kingdom of Bohemia was part of the Habsburg, House of Habsburg-Lorraine Empire, Austria, the capital state, Austria, the Austrian Empire. The Austrian Empire, but within the German Confederation. And Wernesgrüner was just in let's see, East Germany at the time. Let's say, what was that, Saxony? Kingdom of Saxony? But it could have been the part that, because part of Saxony was absorbed by the Kingdom of Prussia after the 7 Weeks' War. But that area, you understand? All right, not that far from Bohemia and Moravia. Okay, appearance. Guess they're the same. This one might be a little darker, the Pilsner Urquell. This one's a little more straw, I guess. Letting the light hit at different angles. This one might have a little more head of foam. Okay. And then during the days of the Cold War, I guess the Cold War is still going on if you read the news for the last 20 years, but Phase 1 of the Cold War, Phase 2 really, but it was under the German Democratic Republic, East Germany. from 1945 to 1990. And apparently it was a really well regarded East German beer. There's like a whole culture about that, East German beers, people saying memories of it and famous East German brands and knowing about it. I don't know a thing about it, whether they had good beer under that regime or not. Crackery malt. I don't have to close my eyes because it is pretty much the same shade. Crackery malt. I think that's the Urquell. It's darker. Of course, you know, Bohemia, the Kingdom of Bohemia was no longer part of the German Confederation after 1866. Because Austria, well, the Confederation broke apart. Austria was on its own as the Austrian Empire, no associations. And Austro-Hungarian Empire starting in 1867. And then Bohemia continued as part of the Austrian Empire, the Austrian side of the empire, Austrian Empire, until 1918, when that whole thing finally disintegrated. Sharp, strong barley notes. Crackery notes, but not sharp. Okay. Very bitter. A lot of hop bitterness here. Grassy bitterness. Medium body. Dry finish. Some sweetness, bready sweetness. Sweet, not really bitter. There's a shade of grassy bitterness, but it's nowhere near the other one. More malty, more sweet. Sweeter and more malty, less bitter. Yeah. Sweetness, sugariness, maltiness, pale malt of course, not much bitterness. Same type body, much more bitter, less sweet, drier. Now which one tastes better? I think the one that has a more predominant bitterness, the sharp bitterness, elevated. It's got to be the Pilsner Urquell, because what beer has ever beaten Pilsner Urquell? This style, I mean. None. How many beers of any style beat Pilsner Urquell? A handful around the whole world of any ABV, any alcohol level, any style. How many beat it? Not many. Pilsner Urquell is arguably world class. You can get it for $8.99, a 6-pack some places. They're Wernesgrüner, $6.99 at Aldi. Does this beer have a lot going for it? Sure does. It's enjoyable, but it's no, it can't compete. Cannot compete with the original Pilsner. No. So this will be the Pilsner Urquell. Yep. See, it's darker. Probably the slightest a bit. Sweeter, drier. Maltier, more bitter. Bitter. Personal preference, I guess, but I still think the Urquell is just a better product. So Pilsner Urquell remains undefeated in the beer challenge world, and just my general recollection, challenging it in my mind. So, no, it's a pretty bad mismatch, I'm afraid. Take one last sip. Nice little tingle of bitterness. It's an A beer. It's an A beer, there's no doubt. It's most excellent. But it's no Pilsner Urquell, sorry. Nope, no way. No kind of way. So, les bon temps relais. Great taste challenge from two great beers, but the king of the Pilsner is Pilsner Urquell, the clear and present winner. Thanks for watching this video production. Y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana. Thanks again, Doug, for the idea and the beer, of course.